Mary Fussell.
And I'm Graham Mooney, and we'd like to welcome you to the Introduction to the History of Medicine.
We will be presenting some of the key themes and approaches within the history of medicine, the history of healing, and the history of public health. This course is a bit different from some of our other courses, which take a chronological approach to developments within the history of medicine. Instead, in this course, we will take particular themes, ideas, and concepts, and deal with them in weekly modules. The goal is to offer you a sense of many of the different ways historians approach primary and secondary sources. For example, we'll look at the Black Death, the terrible scourge that attacked Europe and Asia in the mid-14th century. These are lead crosses from a plague burial site. Primary sources are those which are written or recorded at the time of an event you are studying. These might be published journal articles or original manuscripts, photographs, diaries, newspapers, or even radio and film. For example, this is a health pass issued in 1720 in the midst of another plague epidemic.
Secondary sources are texts written about history by scholars using primary sources. We'll look at how historians, such as Susan Reverby on the Tuskegee syphilis study, evaluate primary sources and use them to build arguments and evidence, and in turn how they use the knowledge created by their peers in combination with primary evidence. You'll find that approaches from social history, cultural history, intellectual history, gender history, and others all have something to offer. As we go along, ask yourself, why is one approach more valuable than another for a particular question? What does each reveal about why change happened in the past? And how might a different approach lead you to alternate conclusions? In other words, this course will give you the nuts and bolts for thinking about how to analyse and write about history.
We'll also be introducing you to key themes in the history of medicine, healing, and public health, so that by the time you are done, you'll be able to address those key themes yourself, understand them, and evaluate them.